and we are ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brewster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Inside the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Trying to punch it in. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And it's in there for a touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brewster. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He got it. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Brewster. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up secondary.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the first down. Punt team on the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Completes it in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Brewster. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Right on the money.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. He makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. A strike downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Poe. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Bailey. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here, down 1 possession late in the 4th. He'll do it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Tripped up for the tackle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's quick. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brewster. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Headed to the end zone, and he pulls it down for the touchdown. Not just a touchdown, but for the lead.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Here comes the two-point try. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Plugs it out of the air.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Sweet cut there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it.